Outside the temple. Outside the temple. Alright? So,
Ramses, yalla.
he would like to.
Yalla, yalla.
Why? Because this room
Okay, so now this is most famous mosque in Luxor. What do you see that? Most famous, not the biggest, but the most famous. This mosque known as Abu Hagag. Abu Hagag Mosque is a man of, should I say, like a saint who did a good job for the sake of Islam in Egypt. I mean, he had been teaching Islam and the classical Arabic to the people. Being as a saint, he's been honored to be buried in the mosque. And when the mosque was first built, that was in the 10th century AD. So they built the mosque on the ruins of an old monument that the Muslims could not even figure out what was before. Of statues of King Ramses II. A king who reigned for long. His age when he first crowned was about 30, and he had the power for about 67 years. Ramses' age when he died was 96 years old. One of the very long reigns in history. And he reigned Egypt by the 12th century before the Christ. He left us a chain of monuments around the country. Should I say that? Okay, to bound all necks. And if you try to find their arms, you find the arms are bound behind the backs. Okay? So these are to be prisoners of Nubians. Those Nubians who were mainly enemies in the south, they had the power later on. And that's what I want to say when I said to you this morning that it was quite a surprise for all Egyptians to have some colored men in power. And signet statue of the inside, which lost the head, is to be Ramses II. Again here, when you walk in this colonnade, we'll be walking in the middle of between two rows of columns, 14 columns in two rows, and let me tell you that these columns are to be similar to what we saw in Karnak, apart from the quality of reliefs, not as good as should be. So size-wise, wonderful, but not as the quality of reliefs on the walls.
Were those statues found there, or were they
Yes.
they were?
Yeah.
Oh my God! Hello! Open for ladies start. Thank you, mother. My friend! My brother! My brother! Open my door in the scar. You can see the light come back.
He's getting annoyed.
What's that? انا عاتي كل الخبار بتاعت مصر ماسكها من البوم والله
In April und in Mai. Wie lange? 50 Tage. 50 Tage. Gibt es bei uns 50 Tage lang.
Yalla, yalla!
Die meisten Gewässer haben
Day one, hope so. 4 missing. Yeah, 4. Ramses, hello. Yalla yalla. 4 is a lot to miss. Ramses, hello. Okay, everyone, good morning again.
Good morning.
Okay, and I'd like to thank you all very much for last night. I hope you enjoyed it. Big fun. Thank you very much. Okay, welcome to Edfu. We just arrived now on horse carriages, and last night I've been sailing from Luxor down to Esna. We'll cross the rocks, the locks. If you missed it last night, you're going to see on the way back, so no problem if you missed it last night. So we'll see it on the way back on Tuesday around lunchtime. Okay. We'll be here for a couple of hours visiting Edfu, the most intact monument in the front there, which is the
I understand everybody. Step in.
so schnell wie möglich kommen konnte, musste durchgestattet werden und so dahin kam hierher. Dann hat die Kuppel und wurde keine Zeit, dass die einzige gehabt hat. Und so konnte ich die Feinde sein Geistvater Egypt was ruled first by the Egyptian pharaohs for a while, then by Greeks, then by Romans, then by Muslims. From now on, we cover all about the Greeks and Romans, because all what we see on the way to Aswan, either to be Edfu, or Kam Ambu, or Philae. These 3 monuments date back to the Greek time. What you see in the front here, yes, Greek time, I agree, but that was built for an Egyptian god. The god is the god Horus. He was the god of the kingship, and he was one of the everlasting gods from beginning of life or civilization in this country till it was paganism. And to tell about Horus and about the temple, about Greeks, I need some volunteers to help me for the first play. So I need someone to play as a pharaoh. Who's going to be the pharaoh? Pharaoh. So what about you? So now you're the pharaoh. Fine. They all concubines. Okay. Give yourself a wife not to be yours, please. Okay. Now, what's your name, please? Ray. Roy. Okay, Roy, please, could you show yourself a pharaoh? Show yourself as a pharaoh, please. Left leg. Yeah, wonderful. Okay, what's your name, please? Anne. Now you have to show yourself as a queen, wife of the pharaoh. So, and you have to show some affection. Not that much affection. Not quite enough. That could be Egyptian or English, I don't know. But not to be ancient Egyptian. Okay, the way to show love at that time in the past is that the wife has to go behind the husband and she go with the hand as if she's touching the shoulder. Same as you see behind there. Like this. Okay? So the wife must be always behind, never in the front.
Oh, that's
So that is the part. The present right, down on the knees. That's fine. Okay. And now we need